So as the presidential polls heat up, joining me exclusively on NDTV is Congress leader Jyotiraditya Scindia. Mr. Scindia, can we just ask you, why did the Congress take so long? Why did the UPA and its allies take so long to come up with the name of Meera Kumar? Haven't you missed the bus?
I think every political party has a right to stake claim in terms of putting forward its candidate for the presidential poll, which is the highest election process in our country. And I think the 17 opposition parties have come together and put forward the name of Meera Kumarji.
But why delay this? I mean, you could have done this even 10 days ago, a week ago, and you would have had the advantage to wait until first the NDA announces its candidate and then you come, aren't you late now too late to the party?
Not at all. I think there is a process of dialogue and consultation that happens.
Right.
On that process of dialogue and consultation emerges a consensus candidate.
Right.
And I think that process has taken place across all the opposition parties. And from that, the distillation of Meera Kumarji's name has emerged.
You don't think this decision...
if unilaterally any single party did that without consultation, then you would be accusing us of taking a unilateral decision. Okay, but the very fact that we've gone through a consensual approach and spoken to all political parties, and this is what has emerged from that manthan, I think is a very, very strong candidate, not only from the side of the opposition, but for the future of India.
You are saying
Meera
that
Kumarji's
this is
credentials are exemplary.
Okay, you are saying that
the very fact
that
she has been a foreign service official, she has been a cabinet minister in the UPA government, a 5-term elected MP. She has held the post of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. I think is a tremendous repertoire of her track record. And I think every political party should support her candidature.
Okay, but you know, your own opposition front itself has shown cracks because of your late response. Nitish Kumar has clearly said that he will be backing Mr. Kovind, and he says that even after you announced Meera Kumar's name, he is still going to be backing Mr. Kovind.
As I said to you, Srinivasan, I think every political party has the right to take its own decision. And I think in a democracy, you and I must respect that. But I do think that the very fact that Meera Kumarji herself hails from Bihar, comes from a very, very strong legacy of people who have contributed to nation building and to the state itself. I think my personal opinion is that Nitish Kumarji should think again.
Have you made an attempt to reach out to Nitish Kumar to try and get him to change his mind?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think all of us should, because at the end of the day, she is the representative of not only the pride of Bihar, but she is also the pride of the nation. Well, and I think that my personal fervent appeal to him would be to certainly reconsider, keeping in light that Meera Kumarji is a Bihar ki beti, as well as considering her track record and her tremendous achievements.
Now, KC Tyagi, JDU leader, told us yesterday that Mr. Kumar was ready to go with Gopal Gandhi's name, but the Congress and some of the other parties just simply dithered and dithered. And that's why they decided to go along with Mr. Kovind. Is this true?
I'm not privy to that information, Srinivasan, so it would not be fair for me to comment.
Okay.
Suffice to say that I think that it's important that dialogue and conversations happen within the opposition parties, and just as the JDU might have a certain opinion, many other political parties had various other opinions as well.
Okay, you say...
So I think developing a consensus and distillation of that is extremely important.
Mr. Scindia, you say that you selected Ms. Meera Kumar for her abilities, but haven't you simply reduced this to a token contest that the NDA selects a Dalit candidate and you select a Dalit candidate? That's essentially what this is.
Well, that may be the way that you perceive it, but I certainly think that to only look at her caste would be doing her a great disservice. As I mentioned earlier, She not only hails from a family that has a tremendous legacy of building this nation,
yes.
If I were to say, and not only that, but also her own track record, which spans almost 45 years.
No, so are you saying
of public service?
No, but come on, Mr. Scindia, with all respect,
her capacity as a foreign service official or as a public servant.
Mr. Scindia, but come on, surely, I mean, let's not be entirely naive here. Primarily, the reason to select her, would it not be correct to say, is because of the fact that you wanted to pit one Dalit candidate against another,
well,
and thereby neutralizing the caste advantage that the NDA had?
Well, I think more than you questioning me as a Congress person with regard to our candidature,
yes.
Considering the vast repertoire of experience and knowledge that she brings to the table, I think this question of yours should be posed to the NDA.
Don't you think
it's
that
a more apt question to be posed to the NDA than to the opposition?
You don't think Mr. Kovind has the credentials to be president?
Well, I think you need to pose that question. I am not making any comment on.
I'm posing that question to you.
Govind Singh Ji's.
I'm posing that question to you.
I am not making any comment on his credentials. I am only posing that question with regard to the caste issue that you have raised.
Yes.
That question would be more apt posed to the NDA. Because
okay, but I'm saying what's wrong?
Meera Kumarji certainly brings with her a tremendous legacy of public service.
But what's wrong with Mr. Kovind? Why not support him? Do you see any shortcoming in his candidature or his credentials?
I think every single political party has aspirations in terms of being able to put forward its own candidate. We believe that Meera Kumarji is the apt candidate for the post of president, and I don't think you can castigate us for that.
But do you accept that you don't have the numbers, Mr. Scindia? I mean, this is just a token fight.
Well, that time will tell, Srinivasan. I don't think it's fair of you to make that comment today. I think let time tell. Thank you very much.
Last question. Was Mr. Rahul Gandhi there as part of this decision-making process?
He was very much involved in the whole decision-making process. He has had
no, but was he present? Was he physically present? Was he physically present in the meeting?
Political leader as well.
But was he physically present in the meeting, or was he still abroad?
Yes, he has been physically present in a number of those consultations and dialogues and meetings.
But he wasn't physically present yesterday when the decision was taken. Isn't that something which reflects on the kind of leadership?
Yes, that you and I both are aware, Srinivasan. He was not in Delhi. But he is very much involved in the dialogue and the selection process.
But isn't that a lack of leadership, surely? Such an important time. Everyone's entitled to take a summer vacation. But right now, when you're in the middle of this very, very important decision-making time, political time, he's not there.
Well, even though I think in this age of technology, even though he may be away, he's very much in touch and is very much part of the process.
But you don't think, you still strongly stand by the leadership of Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. You don't think that again and again, like again with this president election, it's been demonstrated that their political instincts have not been on point?
I think, don't forget, Srinivasan, that the UPA government was in power for 10 years under the leadership of Sonia Gandhi, Manmohan Singh ji and Rahul Gandhi.
But since then you had a string of successive
transformed the lives of 65 crore farmers across this country.
But you had a
every
string
party
of successive...
goes through crests and troughs.
But you had
a string of successes, you've had a string of debacles.
So surely doesn't that make some kind of a case for a leadership change?
You've had a string of debacles. And I think it's important to be able to go back to the drawing board, and it's a conversation that I've had with you many a time, that to go back to the drawing board and come out with a concrete plan for 2019, which is what we are in the process of doing.
Okay, well, we don't see any evidence of that yet, but you seem convinced at least for now. Jyotiraditya Scindia, thanks very much indeed for talking to us.